What's going on, guys? Wei Ko from Revolution here at Sincere Fine Watch's new boutique in Marina Bay Sands, the SHH Boutique. And what does it stand for? It represents Sincere Haute Horlogerie. It's been shortened to this acronym to make it easier for when they expand to Taiwan or to other countries, because SHH is comprehensible and pronounceable in every language. And I wanted to show you a watch that they have here, which is absolutely amazing. It is a Greubel Forsey double Balancier, one of my favorite watches, but executed in a unique colorway for Sincere Fine Watches SHH Boutique. So why do I love the double Balancier so much? It is just absolutely incredible from a technical perspective, right? So what happens in this watch is that instead of a normal balance wheel, you have two balance wheels inclined at 30 degrees, and energy is distributed to two of them by a differential mechanism, and it actually averages the rates between two of them as well. So we'll start with the massive barrel that's here. That contains the power, and that's driven through a normal gear train from the center wheel, then through a third wheel. The third wheel engages a differential mechanism, and that differential mechanism actually directs the energy to the two fourth wheels of each of the balance wheels, each of which is inclined at 30 degrees, right? So there's two things I want to talk about, because both of them are inclined at 30 degrees. How do you get the fourth wheels to engage with the wheels of the differential? That's because this differential is called a spherical differential and is able to engage with wheels that are at different angles. There's a bigger issue related to having two balance wheels in a differential, which very few people address, right? And that's because if your power is coming from the barrel and being distributed to two different oscillators, as power decreases from the barrel, because torque wanes as power reserve depletes, the two balance wheels will exaggerate the error caused by declining power. So how does Greubel Forsey get over that? Well, it's incredible and really ingenious. Fitted to the differential mechanism is actually a 4-minute remontoir d'égalité, which has its own spring and distributes that power to the two balance wheels. It averages the errors of the two balance wheels, and it's always been explained to me that they're set up so that one balance wheel is beating a little bit faster and one balance wheel is beating a little bit slower, so that when a shock happens, they go faster and slower, and then they recuperate and get back to chronometric performance very quickly as well. It's also fitted with two parachutes, one for each of the balance wheels as well, that help to protect the hairsprings in the case of shocks. This watch is an absolute masterpiece of technology. It's also in Greubel Forsey's newly redesigned sport cases, which are made of grade 5 polished titanium, actually polished and brushed lovingly. And they're so easy to wear on the wrist, right? So here you go, I'm gonna put this watch on my wrist. And I love the new ergonomics of the Greubel Forsey watches. They're so easy to wear. They're light. You almost kind of forget that you have them on until you look down and you see that you've got this staggering complication. Two balance wheels inclined at 30 degrees, spherical differential, 4-minute remontoir d'égalité. And it's really cool because if you look on top of the differential is a little hand that tells you how often the remontoir d'égalité is being rearmed, which I think is really cool. So this watch is like super over delivering in every conceivable technical dimension, and at the same time is incredibly wearable. That's it, guys. Greubel Forsey double Balancier, made in the 6-piece limited edition for Sincere's Haute Horlogerie or SHH shop here in Marina Bay Sands. It's a perfect watch.